Hello everybody, it's Sephiroth4 for another episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD. In the last episode, we finished up the Wind Temple, I think, and now, really, all that's left for us to do is reassemble the Triforce. However, there is one other thing that actually we can do before we do that, and that's not what I wanted to do. Wanted to go here. Can we not see it? Okay, so if you recall, in the past two dungeons that we did, the past two temples, just making sure that is indeed recording. That is indeed recording. In the last two temples that we were in, we collected golden tingle statues. It is a side quest that has absolutely no relevance, no reward for you outside of a picture, but I'm going to do it anyway because I don't normally do it. So, first things first, I guess just working backward. That'd probably be easier for us. Working backward, I'll just put up footage of where we exactly found it while I tell you this, but maybe I'll just record footage otherwise. So, in the Wind Temple, the statue is located on the first floor in the northwest. You just have to bomb an area on the floor, I believe. We saw that just a couple episodes ago. In the Earth Temple, as I'm flipping backwards through my notes very professionally, in the Earth Temple, it was in that weird room with like the bridge and all the smoke. You kind of had to fly over to a bunch of platforms, and so it was on basement floor 1 in the northeastern corner. So yeah, just bomb over there. Previous temple was, I think the Tower of the Gods had one. It would make sense. The Tower of Gods is indeed a temple. I know. Shocking, right? Let's see. Tower of the Gods. It was... I thought about just, like, actually going to each place and cutting around the episode, but I think it'll be easier for me to do that in my own time and show you guys later, like at the end of the episode or something. But yeah, in the Tower of the Gods, it is on the second floor in the center bottom. That is the room where you there was like a BMOS in the middle of the room, and you have like a whole bunch of platforms, so it's like you have to climb up all those stupid platforms. Fun times abounded. Let's see. Going back further in the Forbidden Forest. Right? Yes. In the Forbidden Forest, the statue was in the room with the giant tree that you kind of had to like take a platform back and forth over it and dropped a bomb in it in order to get the treasure inside. The treasure inside was like a treasure chart or something, but it is in the corner of that room. So that's the basement floor in the northernmost room. And finally, in the Dragon Roost Cavern. Excuse me. In the Dragon Roost Cavern. Where are you, map? I believe it is on the first floor. First floor, at the northernmost point of the first floor. Let's see, that is an area you have to grapple across. Yeah, so floor 1 at the northernmost point. And yeah, and we will get to what the rewards are. So yeah, just give me a little bit on that. So, completely off topic, we came back, as I'm coming back to Dragon Roost, Kamali is just, like, out here by the entrance. Hi. Hey, Dovey, you know Medley, don't you? Yes? I think something weird happened to her. It stinks, too, because I went to all the trouble of picking this flower to surprise her with, and now she's not around. Yep, that was my reaction. Let's get out of here.
still too early for you to come to this place. Even though the power to repel evil has been returned to the Master Sword, you will not be able to return to Hyrule until the Triforce is completed. Quickly, you must now think only of finding the 8 shards and completing the Triforce of Courage.
Yeah, he says this to you every single time you come back here, but now that we finally have all the stupid statues, let's go get our reward from Tingle Island. I would say that this is worthwhile to do. At least, like, you need to come back to Dragon Roost in the Forbidden Woods at a later point, because you need bombs there, and you don't have access to them until you get the bombs in later time. But I would say it's completely not worth it, solely for the fact that getting into the Forbidden Woods is the most annoying chore there is in the entire universe. It really is. But anyway, now we have a summoning circle, and the summoning circle has summoned Knuckle. Hey, Mr. Fairy! Mr. Fairy, you found all the Tingle statues. If it wasn't for you, I would never have been able to come back. Oh, thank you. I understand now when you say this place is the most beautiful place ever. The scenery would make a pictograph you could be proud of, don't you agree? Yeah, that's literally the only point of this, is to make Knuckle appear, so you can get all 4 Tingle people, the 3 brothers and David Jr. I mean, it looks interesting, and I'm assuming that, like, Knuckle is Satan or something, but still. You can also pick them up and throw them if you want, because, I don't know, why not? I'm pretty sure they just reset, but if you are feeling, like, particularly upset, you can just toss them all into the ocean. I'm feeling a little better now. But now that that's all done, and I spent 34 minutes doing that out of like 4 that you're gonna see, let's actually have the regular episode. Legends for Dovey, we have 1 letter. Here it is. Cash on delivery again. This is from Beetle. If you remember, we got 30 points. Notice to silver membership holders. Thank you for frequent patronage of Beetle shop ships. Since you have earned 30 points, you have been granted silver membership. All silver membership holders receive a special gift of 1 complimentary ID. It is valid at all Beetle shop ships, so bring it to a shop ship near you. I look forward to your future patronage. And you get the complimentary ID. Who knows what this is, but apparently you should take it to Beetle. Okay, and yeah, I am not getting up to gold rank because that's just not worth it, but let's just toss some more of these into the ocean and be on our way. Also, it's like a snake on the back there. So are these statues of... No, you don't have a snake there. Do you have... Such stupid poses. Cream pop! Okay, let's get on with the episode, though. Just get on with it! So, hello everybody, it's Sephiroth 4 for the actual episode. Oh, I ripped my, my notebook. The book that I used to take notes for this. That's sad. Anyway, so now, at this point of the game, you should be starting to collect Triforce charts and Triforce shards. We already collected all the charts, but I'm just going to go over them briefly, not putting up any sort of footage or anything. Let's just talk. So there are as I explained when we were getting the charts and talking to Tingle, they made this a lot easier in the HD version of the game. Originally, Tingle required something like 3,100 or so rupees total to decipher all the charts, and there was a chart for every shard. Now they only made 3 charts, and they just stuck some of the shards where the charts were. So for the charts themselves, the first one is in B5, the Islet of Steel. That's inside that like fortress, little baby fortress. The second chart is in G5, Bird Peak's Rock. You need to bring a Hoi Pair and have a Seagull hit 5 different targets to open up a door so you can get the treasure chest. And the last one is in A5 on Needle Rock Island, where there's like a giant warship that you have to beat up. And when it sinks, you will fish up the third chart. And you bring him over to Tingle, and he tells you where the things are. Next up, for the shards that we have already, is, as you can see over here, we have one, and that one was because of the private oasis, which is E5, I want to say, maybe. In order to get that, which we have done already, is you have to give 20 joy pendants to Mrs. Marie as part of her quest line with the killer bees, and she gives you the cabana deed. Excuse me, and you take that over to the private oasis on E5, and then go through all the stuff in the basement, and you get Triforce shard number 1. And now we are going to go get the next one. This one is going to be on Outset Island. So this one is going to take up the rest of the episode. In fact, I might just do the whole thing. Yeah, you know what? This whole episode is just going to be that one thing, because I'm an idiot. Let's see. I have 2 fairies. I think that's okay. We have a lot of money. We have all the items upgraded. Yeah, I think we're good. So as a warning, one of the shards is located in a challenge area. Kind of like the Pit of 100 Trials, except this one only has 50. Which I don't think I think this is the first Zelda game that's actually had one of these, and they copied it for Twilight Princess, which is really fun. I don't remember if they copied it. I don't think there was one in Skyward Sword. There was some sort of challenge thing in A Link Between Worlds, right? I don't know. But yeah, so this one, in order to get up there, we're going to... What's the easiest way to get up there? I think it's like over there. No, actually, maybe we could just get to it from over here. I don't think it's all the way up there. I think it's just around the side here. So you can't get to this until you have the gauntlets. Not the gauntlets, the power bracelet. You just have to follow the pots over here. We got the wind blowing in a nice direction. No? Did I screwed up? Nope. Tie her up. Never mind. We get to listen to the nice music, though. Haha! Alright. I think we have to be across the island. Ah, see? The statue head right up there? That's where it is. Let's see. Yeah, so we're gonna go up this way. So just as a warning for like what the area coming up is, it's going to be 50 floors of just enemies and challenges and mainly just fighting. You only have to go through 30 of the floors for the main story, but you do get a reward for completing all of it. And this is actually one of the larger changes in the game. I don't remember what you got in the original game for going to the bottom. It might have been a piece of heart, but don't hold me to that. But the reward that you have now, I think this guy tells you about it, yeah. Oh, finally can fly on top of the hill, the Trump. I think we've talked to him before about this also. So what was I saying? Yeah, I want to say that in the original game it was... We're not going to make it, are we? In the original game it was a piece of heart, but I don't know. The reward that you get at on the 50th floor used to be something that you get for giving Mrs. Marie the 40 cabana, the 40 joy pendants. The cabana was still at 20, I believe, but for 40 you got the thing. So it's not an essential item, but we'll see, and it's fun. But yeah, let's get down over here. Now, I'm pretty sure that in the original game, there was something you could do with Tingle around here also when you had the Tingle tuner. Let's just get another look at this little stubby, cross-eyed Link. Love it. But yes, welcome to the Savage Labyrinth. Once again, make sure you have like fairies and potions and things. Let's catch ourselves one more fairy. I think having 3 fairies and the soup, which has 2 uses, is a pretty good time. Actually, you know what, let's... There we go. So that... What do you have to say? Savage Labyrinth, deep in the never-ending darkness, the golden shard you seek awaits. So, fun times, fun times. So floor 1 is going to be a whole load of keys. Also, since you're not really going to run into too many healing items, it's best to play it safe as opposed to, like, risky, generally. Floor 2, we got mini blends. Did it, did it, did it, did it, did it, did it, did it. Luckily, since we have the Master Sword powered up, the enemies do die fast. Now we're upgrading to Bokoblins! One over here. Problem with arrows is that they just don't... They don't do that much damage. Floor 4, red choo-choos. They die really quickly too. Yeah, this is pretty much going to be the commentary here. They die quickly. Next we got Magtails. Who, yeah, you just gotta shoot him in the eye somehow and you'll be good. Or stab him in the eye, I guess. Now for floor 6, we got Keys and Mini Blins. Oh, fancy. For floor 7, even more fancy, we have Fire Keys and Magtails. Ooh. These guys are annoying because they're horrifying. I mean, look at those faces. Their eyes don't even have pupils. You get to hear the fun music, though. Get back here. Ow. That's not fair. That was momentum. For floor 8, we have Bokoblins and Fire Keys. Oh, even fancier. Come on. Wonder what the torch is there just for purpose? I don't know. Maybe they're just saying that it's gonna be a boss floor against moblins. think I just physicsed too hard over there. If you want to try to steal skull necklaces from them, if you're still lacking, go ahead. And for floor 10, what horrible manner of fell beast? Nothing! Every 10 floors is a chance to get out, and a little healing portion, where you get rubies, and hearts, and more rubies. Yay! Excuse me. Floor 11, P-hats. Pretty easy there too. It's nice having a ton of arrows also, because like you need reassurances sometimes. Floor 11 is green choo-choo, or 12 is green choo-choos. So it's kind of interesting that the floors are kind of themed based on the dungeons. Like the first 10 floors were enemies you found up until Dragon Roost or in Dragon Roost. Now, as you can see, it's a foresty theme where we're fighting the Forbidden Woods enemies. So it's a nice like reminder of where you've come, like how far you've come, and where everybody, all the enemies were and stuff. And also a good place to get pictures if you didn't, instead of having to go all the way back into the dungeons. This is probably easier. Doing all 50 floors of this is probably less annoying than going back into the Forbidden Woods. And now we got green bokoblins with their little shields that do absolutely nothing. Wow, Link, calm down. Shield bokoblins, excuse me, not green bokoblins. Bokoblins. Okay, now we got wingless Mothulas that just spawned out of nowhere. I'm sorry, did you just, like, immediately die? Wow, okay. I didn't even, like, do fancy attacks on the first one. I just stabbed it, and it's like, wah! I mean, not complaining. Now we got Bokobabas and P-hats. Oh, boy. Let's just get rid of this guy so we can focus. I'm sure using fire arrows can be really fun against these guys too. As you can see also, we're not getting any like MP recovery items either. So if you're going to use your magic armor, use it where it counts. So this floor has pots. And surprise, the pots have enemies in it. Do all of them? Yes, probably all of them. Which kind of defeats the element of surprise. I mean, it like really defeats the element of surprise if you're just expecting them to be in there. I don't know, but for floor 18, we're gonna get shield bokoblins and wingless Mothulas together. Oh, they got one hit on me. I was like, are they all dead? No, there has to be one more bokoblin. Yeah. And for the final floor of the Forest Haven area, we have winged Mothulas. Because, like, these were, you know, you get, like, the mini-boss of, like, that dungeon, you know? Ow. That was fun. And yeah, now we're going to get floor 20 another happy floor. With lots of hearts and rupees and bombs. And make sure you go down and not up because this area does not save your progress. It's all or nothing. Now we are in our first Tower of the Gods floor, which I love how it looks. It's like a little coliseum. But what do we get for our first Tower of the Gods floor? Wizrobes, blue wizrobes. Pretty easy. You don't have to shoot them, but it's just easier that way so that they don't disappear or something. Next up, we got Armos. Oh, come on. Harshen my buzz here, guy. Okay. Let's just get ourselves over here and watch the fun. Next up, Armos Knights, and thankfully the game provides you with bombs just in case you're out for some reason. It's just very nice of them. Almost. Why do they stop it? Also, I've called them Waluigis, but they're really Wario's. Waluigi has a straight mustache. They have curvy mustaches, or not curvy, angled. So they're really Wario's. Okay, now we have yellow choo-choos in pots, which, if you really want, you can stun with the boomerang and then kill, or you can just shoot them or bomb them. You could also unleash all 6 at once, or just do 1 at a time or something, but 3 is manageable. Whee! That was a little delayed there. Okay, now we got red bubbles, which you literally just stab. Yeah, I didn't, like, until I played it, like, right now, when I talked about it earlier, I really didn't notice that it was, like, each 10 floors was a theme. And that's also why there's 50 floors. Ooh, we get our first Dark Nut. You have 50 floors because we had 5 dungeons. Oh man, he used his shield once. Let's just kill the other guy. Ow. Come on. I can't do, I kept glancing off of him because he still has his helmet on. It's kind of annoying when Link, you know, doesn't do the correct attack, but yeah. Now we got Armos and a Wizrobe. I wish Link didn't bounce off these guys either. Run, 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 run! Fire! Trying to set the night on fire! Oh gosh, so the skull's there. Can I just pick them off from here? Is there another one? What was that? Those were red bubbles that were just hiding on the floor. This area is just slightly more dangerous because they're going to keep bumping into those bombs, but yeah. Luckily, I got rid of the enemies that would cause me to swing my sword. Now we have 2 dark nuts. This is... Yeah, so this is this is 29. A little bit more difficult now. Oh! Somehow evaded me, hurting you. There we go. I love how you guys can hit each other. Ah, man. Like I've said before, I love these Dark Nut fights. It's like one of the only times you really have to use the action command, and it's so beautiful. So now that we are on floor 30, as you can see, there is a place for us to use our... Wow, that's a lot of money. Take out our baton. That is a lot of money. I like that you can't actually do anything here until you use your Wind Waker. Got like one of those little elephant statues that you need to use the light on. But the light won't appear until you get the chest. And there's our Triforce Shard, number 2. If you're here just for the Triforce Shard, feel free to end off the video, but I'm gonna keep going because, I mean, we're more than halfway there, so may as well. Yeah, of course I had to say that, come on. Anyway, now, fun times. Oh god, go away, leave, shoo. Yeah, you stay in the light and die. That's actually kind of funny that I just paralyzed the whole bunch of them. Ow. That's a horrifying thing. Oh man, they can even stop you from... go away! I don't like this game anymore. I get it! You're scary! Leave me alone! Let's just try to paralyze that one and get in and beat it up. Ugh. So these are enemies, as you can see, from the Earth Temple, which canonically means that you should do the Earth Temple first. Actually, no, these guys have to shoot it. What? No. What did I have to use on it? Did I have to blow them out? Ugh. 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 Ugh, I say. Okay, let's see. Next up we have Dark Choo-Choos. Means we gotta pull this out. Yep, they are very difficult enemies, as you can see. Yeah, I know I missed one. It's because he wasn't out there. Oh, wow, there's two of them. There we go. Nice thing is they only need like a second of light in order to freeze. Next up, we have pose. Right, you need to hit them with light too. Forgot that. Can you not? I just realized that you can just easily target them by actually targeting them. Oh, let's get that off. Yeah, as you can see, you can get possessed. And Link makes faces. Now you, come here. These guys take a lot longer to make vulnerable though. And I'm not really sure if the one that possessed me disappeared afterward or just respawned on the other side of the room. I'm not sure, I'm not sure. More winged Mothulus, hi, hello. Ow. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. That's right. Jerk. You just shoot them really fast. Okay, so now, like, the game noticed that we were having too easy of a time in general, so they put moblins next to redeads, and that's just rude. Although the moblins can hurt the redeads, so like, I want to think that we're all on the same side here. It's kind of funny, honestly. Let's just stun you quickly and get in there before the moblin notices. Hello. What's going on? What was that? He was like, "Oh my god, you stabbed me in the butt!" I'd never seen that before. Okay, now we got winged Mothulas and dark choo-choos, so yeah. I'm just gonna waste like all of my arrows on that guy. It's interesting enemy combinations at the very least. Is that everybody here? Gang's all here? Oh, that little guy's really trying his best. He's really trying his best. There we go. I'm not gonna kill him. I'll let him live. Let's go, little guy. Now we got Pose and Moblins. So this can be annoying because the pose can possess you and make it a lot harder to fight the moblins. There we go, he possessed me. Whoa ho ho ho. Ow. That guy just completely abandoned his stick thing. Alright. Next up, for the final floor of the Earth Temple, we have TLoZ and blue bubbles. Oh boy. So obviously, very obviously, take the TLoZ out, take the blue bubbles out first, because if that happens, you can't do anything to stop it. Ow. Oh, there's another one over here. I didn't even realize it. Okay, so the light here, I guess, is just for the blue bubbles. Can you stop using your stupid spin attack? Really? There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. And now for our final recovery floor. Thank you, phone. Got lots of money again. I don't know if the money regenerates between runs here. If it does, this is probably a good place to go if you're having trouble with the tingle chart thing. Also, we didn't get any hearts out of that, and that's rude. Okay, now we have tons of mini blends. That was something. If they would have given me time, I would definitely have just charged up for a hurricane spin and had a lot of fun, but alas. Now we're gonna have tons of chews. Oh, that's right, dude. What the heck is going on? Let's just toss a whole load of bombs and hope that, like, we could just take out most of them. Or at least the ones that are susceptible. Really? You guys, you gotta be like that? Come on, everybody. Alright, fun times. See, those aren't really like Wind Temple enemies, so I don't know. Oh no. Our biggest foe. A peg. A wooden stake. Oh. Oh. Come on. The targeting in this game is not the best. Aha! But yeah, this is obviously going to be the challenging parts of everything. Now we got bokoblins and shield bokoblins. Come here. See, at this point, like, I know I'm supposed to still be, like, conserving my power and stuff, but I have 3 fairies, and we're very close to the end, so I kind of just want to go crazy. Yeah, let's be nice to Grandma and drink some of the soup. Yeah, it's like a blue potion that has 2 uses, so it's pretty awesome. It is pretty awesome. Some may even call it rad. Where are we? There we are. I love all the weapons just lying around there now. Okay, now for the really fun times, Redeads and Stalfos. Yeah, right? Like a match made in heaven. Let's just get rid of the Redeads so that we don't have to listen to too much screaming. I thought there were 3, but there are 4! I think those are the last Redeads, though. Now, let's... Are bombs gonna help? They should, right? Yes. I forgot that these things are like weak to bombs in every Zelda game. Oh. That really helps. That really helps a lot. Wow. Okay. Interesting combination on the next floor. Moblins and Darknuts. Luckily the Moblins come rushing at you first, so you can kind of get rid of them. Unless Darknuts get behind you, and then everything is bad. Also, the Darknuts are immune to the Moblin attacks because, well, they're not stupid. And they have armor. Also, I don't know what I just did there. Ow. Okay, that's 1. No, that's not 1. Oh god, he's really good with that weapon too. Can you stay dead? Stay dead, good. Hello! He just went back to his default position. What an idiot. Beautiful, I love it. Okay, next up... Oh boy. That's what I say. I think if you run out of arrows, the hook shot will do. But yeah, we have dark nuts and whiz ropes. Also, these are black dark nuts. Ah, and electric barriers. Because you may be saying to yourself, that's easy! No. Stop targeting them. Target the whiz robes. Oh my god, game. As far as I know, there's no way to just cancel out of like the auto target unless you have it on hold or something. Okay, they're both dead. Good. We can get on with our lives. Yeah, so these are the scary ones. These are like the captains with the mustaches, not the mustaches, with the goatees, because they're evil. That one's... Oh, they're both dead. Wow, okay. Fast. Next up, that was floor 47. For 448, we have a minefield. And TLoZ is. This is actually... I feel like this is gonna be relatively easy. Oh god, there's a lot of TLoZ. I mean, they're going to be activating these bombs too, a whole bunch. You know what? Let's get this out so we can try to quick kill some of them. Okay, you're supposed to stay still. That works. I love it. I love when you swing it like a bat. It's the best. Oh, it's so good. Okay, and for the final floor. I was just having fun there. For the final floor. Dark nuts. And fire-breathing statues! Oh god, these are like the super captains. Yeah, look at that, look at that. Oh, that's not nice. There's 4 dark nuts though, it's crazy! At least, like, they're gonna be out. They're gonna be hitting each other a whole bunch. Just try to focus on getting the main armor off like one guy at a time, so like when everybody has the regular armor off, at the very least, they'll be able to hurt each other like that. Also, do you see this frenzied attack they got going? Man. I kind of just want to let them kill each other, but no. I love it. I love it, though. Oh, they were getting ready for their spin attacks, too. Did you see that? Oh, it's so good. I'm so happy. Okay, so after going through all of that, what is our reward? The Hero's Charm. This mystical trinket gives you the ability to see the life forces of your foes. Touches like okay. And that is it. That's what you get. Is it worth it? Absolutely not. First of all, it goes in your face like this and it's absolutely horrifying. But your enemies will all have life meters now. It's very interesting. It has almost no use in a Zelda game. Like, since when has that ever been a thing? But it's interesting. It is not useless. But it's definitely not worth all the time going through the labyrinth. Again, in the original game, you got this from giving 40 joy pendants to Mrs. Marie. And that was worth it, because you can get it a lot earlier in the game. Here, you can't get it till at least you complete the... Or at least you get the gauntlets, the bracelet, the power bracelet, whatever it's called. And yeah, it's just not worth it. But regardless of that, it's still really, really fun to go through all that. Like, this is one of my favorite challenge areas, mostly because of all the fun and exciting ways the game tries to kill you with Dark Nuts. Like, I can't stress enough how much I enjoy fighting them. It's just, it's chaotic and amazing. But let's go scare our grandmother. And in the next episode, oh my god, it's an hour and 23 minutes on my recording. In the next episode, we are going to go after our next... Can I have more soup now? We're gonna go after our next, Triforce Shard. Aren't you hungry? Yes, please. You got more soup. Alright. Thank you. So, thank you all very much for watching. This has been Sir4 with The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.